Test, test, test. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, wait, I have not yet begun to record because it is time for a stream. Howdy to Corvid Peachy 806, Eagle Fam Nivix, yes. Tron 3747, well, Tailman 1282, welcome Diogenes of Indy. Wow, I kind of lost it at the end there. Howdy to Valley Valentin 100, subs with no vids, BD33, Carlton C, Extraordinary, Grayson Rose, and DeWalt Brent. Howdy y'all, welcome to Barrett Ludwig, Universe 1000, Evil Space Troll, Sazzle Warrior, Blue Cheese, Joy Starlit, and Lance Wright. Howdy, hello, good day, I hope everyone is doing well, Manatee Gag. Tron 3747, I'm glad you studied last night. Welcome to Randomized Chaos as well. I think we are going to get the game going on. It's time to play Minecraft. You guys ready to play Minecraft? I'm ready to play Minecraft. So, while people join the stream, I need to go ahead and post that on Twitter. Streaming Minecraft live now. Come on. There shouldn't be a frame rate when I'm typing. Shouldn't be a frame rate. Okay, it's to the word Minecraft live now at https://mixer.com/Joe. Okay, there we go. That is out there in the universe. I am working on a off shift today, so I get to stream and play in the morning. I'm going to be playing here on the Hermitcraft server for about an hour. And then I'm going to take a quick lunch break, and then I'm going to be part of an online D&D campaign with the talented Z Bashu, who does incredible D&D video game stuff. Not video game stuff, YouTube videos explaining rules. He does animations and stuff. It is a one-shot, I think he's going to live stream it, but I can't promise that. But anyway, if it is live streamed, I will definitely be posting a link. If it's going to go up on his YouTube, I will let you guys know via Twitter. So if you're not already following me on Twitter, I will go ahead and post a link to twitter.com/JoeHills so you can get access to all of those things. Posting that. Artisanally typed links. Joe Hills. That's the difference. Okay. So, let's also go ahead and open up keeping my email open. New login to Twitter from Safari on Mac. Okay, that was me. And no other major concerns on Twitter. Phone bill went through. That's always nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, my lighting in here isn't normally calibrated for daytime. So I guess I could hang up a towel or something there. But we're about to turn off the face cam anyway, I think. Oh, you know what I normally do? I remember now. I open the other windows so that more sunlight comes in except from behind me. So 1 second. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, guys. It looks like we got some sort of crazy frame rate drop bandwidth issue, which we're on fiber at my studio here. But if it happens again, I'll go ahead and reset everything a second time. But hopefully you guys can all see me now. Okay. Everybody can see and hear me now, hopefully. Okay, great. If you got... So I did a huge part of the intro while this apparently stopped streaming. Something went on with the bandwidth part of the stream. And there was no bandwidth, which is bad. Badwidth. Bad. So we're going to go ahead And actually, let's move. I'm kind of trying to rearrange my windows for optimal viewability. You'd think by now I'd have all this in a perfect way, but clearly the fact that I didn't notice that my bandwidth had dropped down to 146 kilobit or bytes a second, and I was dropping 47% of my frames, that's a bad sign. So, okay, guys, we are getting going. Okay, ooh, hey, PayPal notification here. $50 from Eagle Fam. Thank you, Eagle, for the incredible donation. Your continued support really makes all of this easier. Rental space, computers, all this stuff costs money, and I want to mention straight up to everybody who's watching, I don't really charge for anything I do directly. Like, the donations that people give here make the stream possible for everyone, you know? So I don't want anyone to ever be like, oh, I feel bad that I can't give anything, because those who can do, and they got you covered. So it's not just Eagle Fam helping me out, it's Eagle Fam helping you out, you know? So I just want to say super, super appreciative to everybody who donates, no matter how much or how much. Awesome. Okay, so welcome Tweeter Taya and Yelmo, Lady Azrai. Let's see. Glad to see everybody here. I think we're going to get the stream started. So, let's see. It looks like we've overcome our immediate... Oh, I remember now why I don't have the windows open normally. Because it's really... There's like a glare on my screen now. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to have to mute the mic while I adjust the monitor. Okay, that's... Now there's no glare on where the Minecraft is. And hopefully not where anything else is. So, here we go. Unks Chloe says, do you have subscription options? If people want to subscribe to me, they can do so at https://patreon.com/JoeHills. And I'll go ahead and post that in all 3 chats. But, like I said, those who want to are always welcome to, but there's no obligation. I am glad for everybody here to be here and just enjoy what I'm making. So, I think we're going to do our next recorded segment now. And, let's see. So, I actually did the math wrong about part of this. I'm actually going to need... that's a lot of blocks. Because I had calculated a 15 stack, 15 meter base for the mausoleum, and it's actually closer to 20. What is 65 feet in meters? We're going to go to Google. I'm pretty sure it's 19 meters. Okay, so we basically need 19 times 212 times 2 plus 19 times 20 times 2. So 19 times 40 is 760. 19 times 44 is 836. 836 plus 760 is 1596, divided by 64 is 24 stacks just for the base of the mausoleum. We need 24 stacks of nether brick. So that is going to be a whole thing, right? So here's what I'm thinking. We are going to figure this out. Yeah, more weaponized architecture rapidly deployed. So, okay, so we, I think we're going to do, so I did a time skip earlier from standing here. So I think I'm going to move this way and ring in the new segment here. Oh, that portal is so loud. But you know what? I do like looking up out at the sky. Welcome back from that lovely time skip. While it might have felt like a second to you, it was actually overnight for me, and I had time to crunch some numbers on the mausoleum. It turns out I'm actually going to need just... I was originally thinking like I would do a mausoleum based simply on the one that I had built in Season 2, Episode 7 through, like, 16 of Hermitcraft. And then I realized maybe I want to make it more of a real representation of the original mausoleum at Halicarnassus. And that's going to be 24 stacks of nether brick just for the base of the mausoleum, with another 4 stacks to make the frames for the lava pillars, and then I haven't even started on figuring out the math for the roof. Now, this has been cooking a little bit overnight. We have gone through about 11 buckets worth of lava in the process, 12 buckets. So that's about 1,200 bricks, roughly, right? That sounds like, oh, yeah, you know, that's pretty good. Well, that's actually only 300 blocks. And 300 blocks is really like 5.5 stacks. So, actually, it's closer to 5 stacks. So, core concept, we are going to need to keep cooking netherrack. I might not have time to start the mausoleum today, but I am going to go back, grab some more lava, and scout out some more opportunities. I was thinking some of the locations I looked at earlier in this recording might be a little bit too forward. You know, maybe if I try to bridge their area directly again, they're like, I know that False will think I'm being lazy, you know, and I care very deeply what the other hermits think, you know. In any sort of wartime activity, you don't want your enemy to think less of you, because then they won't surrender on good terms, right? We want False to fear how creative Joe Hills is, not be bored by how repetitive he is, right? So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this lava back, we're going to keep making things cook in the background, and we're going to scout out a new, less forward base, because the forward element of the forward operating Parthenon was great. The idea, oh, we want beds for our scouting missions, for our infiltration, all that. That was smart, but having it directly touch their base made it too hard for it to defend itself. We want this mausoleum at Halicarnassus that we're going to be constructing to be a defensible position forward of our base, but not so close to their base that they can easily destroy it directly. So, I think we're going to go ahead and dump off this lava and be on our way. That's not how stairs work. Time skip! Okay, I'm not going to stop recording yet because I might botch this jump here. And no, I'm perfect in every way. That's the Joe Hills difference. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so go through. And then, oh yeah, is it nighttime still? It is nighttime still. Does Rendog have a bed? I wish somebody hadn't broken my portal. That's a real downer. Of course Rendog doesn't have a bed. That would be like a reasonable person thing to have in a Minecraft house. How does he not have a bed? Is it like through the portal? No. Dang it, Rendog. What time of day is it? I don't have a clock. He doesn't have a clock in here. Can we get eyes on the skies? Moon directly overhead. I'm trying to think if there's a portal that comes out closer to a bed so that I can change night into day. Okay. There we go. So we're going to go through this portal instead because there should be a bed close enough by that we won't have to die. I say that very, very optimistically. There's a lot of optimism in this statement. But you know what? In my heart, I know it to be true. There we go. Dulces sueños. Okay. So, now that we've done that, it's probably time to just fly. We can fly back, because it's not that far. So we'll drop off the lava and then go ahead and get that sorted. Okay. So for those of you who this is your first stream, just so you know, when I'm recording, I normally don't directly acknowledge the chat unless it's in the middle of a brief time skip like we're doing right here. So I'm not going to turn on the face cam right at the moment. That means this is going to, like, the stuff immediately before and after the time skip is the episode. You guys are the live studio audience for this Miller Boyette production of Hermitcraft. Hope you enjoy it. So, okay, so we're going to put 2 in here at least. Let's make sure each of these have at least 3, I guess, for right now. And then we'll throw the extra. Okay, that one's got enough. So now we'll make sure they all have at least 4, because we want to keep every single one running if we can. Okay, 4. And we'll just throw the leftover in here. That's fine. Eagle Fam writes, the Spanish is testing my high school preparation, or preparedness for sure. Yeah, I did take Spanish in high school, so I know a little bit. Un poco. No tengo muchas palabras. Pero... I don't know how to say I have a song in my heart, but I do. Yeah. Okay, so... Bipolar Polar Bear says, I always wondered how the Hermitcraft guys recorded their videos. This is how I record the videos, in front of a live studio audience. Except for when there's embargoes. One of the big problems with this whole war thing is I have to record a lot of things that I'm not allowed to show you while I'm doing it live. Which really kind of hurts my enjoyment to some degree. Because I love making things with you guys' immediate feedback. And also the fact that you know where stuff on the server is, and I don't. So I can be like, guys, is there a place where I could buy fireworks or something? And you guys would be like, yeah, go to this building. Saves me a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Okay. So, just eyeballing the number of stacks on stacks we've got here. It's not the best. Okay. John Proetti says, Joe, why aren't you at work? So, a few times a month, I have late night server maintenance, and when I do, I don't go in to work in the morning. I go in the afternoon through the evening. Alrighty. So, alrighty, so I've gathered all the nether brick that's already been cooked, and it looks like we've got, I don't know, I think these are 9 across, so we've got like 17 stacks or so out of the like 28 that we need total to move forward with this project. So what I figure I'm going to do is, let's, I like using the red shulker boxes for war-related supplies. Ooh, actually, speaking of which, let's put this netherrack in here. Oh no, we might actually run out of netherrack before we have enough to proceed. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. In that case, I'm gonna run to the nether and go just work on the community build a little bit, clear out some more in the big dig, which will make Asuma happy, because he really, the original plan was, like, I put the word plan here in, like, super air quotes. They're such airy quotes that I'm up in the air as I say them. But yeah, the original quote-unquote plan was to have this whole thing dug out by the beginning of January. I don't know if you've noticed which beginning of January we're in. It's not the first one. It's actually kind of toward the end of January at this point. And so anything that we can do to get this dug out on time will be very helpful. Now, I know some people have complained in my YouTube comments, Joe, you shouldn't be digging this out because you should be working on, you know, building stuff for your team. It's like, guys, I am building stuff for my team with the things that I'm digging out to help my server, okay? See, if you can do something really good that helps one group, then use the byproducts of that process to help another group, that's just, it's better than recycling. It's reusing. So, I'm basically doubling my efforts. No, I'm singling my efforts, but I'm doubling my results. And you know what? So, not only am I helping Asuma, but I'm antagonizing Asuma's team at the same time. This is just a great way to live. And that's the Joe Hills difference. So, okay, of course, you know what? I should have brought some empty buckets, because I'd actually like to retrieve that lava as I go. That would be a real time saver for me, now that I'm thinking on it. So, we will leave that pool right there for the time being. We'll grab some more netherrack, drop some more in the furnace, grab some more lava. It's going to be a little bit of an endless cycle, but you know, like all things, samsara is meant to be escaped. And so we're just going to build up inertia until we rip off this loop like a Hot Wheels car on one of those loop-de-loop tracks. You know, sometimes there's just a kind of a velocity that you achieve, and you just go off the rails, and we're going to go off the rails together. So I hope you packed your seatbelts. Actually, if you travel and you normally don't bring your own seatbelts, you have a lot of faith in whoever built those automobiles. I gotta say, it's so weird when I get in a car and somebody just uses a seatbelt that came with the car. I don't know, people are strange sometimes. Anyway, time skip. Okay, so stop recording. Face cam back on. Okay. Send False a bill for all the blocks she took. Yeah, that'd be good. Man, that was 5 shulker boxes worth of nether brick, by the way. That was a lot of nether brick. That Parthenon was huge. I didn't realize how big it was actually going to be. Hey, welcome, Badger Spanner. Yeah, the computer is working better now. The, I don't know, they must have, like, they flashed a bunch of firmware, and whatever they did, it fixed the BIOS, so I'm happy. They reinstalled the operating system, which I don't think was strictly necessary, but whatever they did, it worked, so yeah, because I'm really trying to hold out. I've got a back catalog of about 1,800 videos that I want to transcode to HEVC, which is a high encoding video codec, or high efficiency video codec. So when I do buy a new computer, I want to buy one that's got a built-in HEVC encoder. And the ones that I'm hoping to buy have been announced but are not on the market yet. So it's like anything I can do to hold out for a few more months, because I'm about to have to transcode 1,800 YouTube videos that are about 20 minutes long each. Like, people are like, Joe, do you really need a computer with this, like, that's this expensive? It's like, well, not just to play games, but to basically work toward self-hosting my own videos in the long term, because what happens if Article 13 goes through and breaks YouTube for Europe? That doesn't affect people who self-host their videos, only people who host videos other people make, you know? I don't want to have to deal with that. So, Benjamin Pollock says, I bring a new seatbelt on every road trip. Good for you, Benjamin. Yeah, so that's the thing, though. Is like, people are like, what computer do you recommend I buy for recording or streaming? It's like, the one that meets your needs. I've got different needs than you. I mean, and like, but that's okay, you know? Like, I'm not trying to say that in a condescending way, but like, if people are like, would you recommend I buy this? No! Do you have 1,800 videos that you want to transcode? Like a huge backlog that would, like, you could pay someone to do it and it would be thousands of dollars? No? You're good. You're good, man. But the big thing is that HEVC is so much more bandwidth and storage efficient that if I am going to self-host my own videos and I need to deal with bandwidth and storage concerns, it would be better to stay ahead of that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. Okay, so it looks like we'll just go ahead and get these two while we're here. Okay, great. Hopefully that's not more than 64. Of course it is. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Stray Manatee says that's some extraordinary contingency planning. It's really not. I build video networks and stuff as part of my day job, so it's kind of like if I know how to do it, and I don't trust you. So here's the thing: is if you look at like this whole government shutdown thing, like it's a bunch of people playing chicken while other people get their lives ruined. Or at least, like, put on hold, If the EU and Google decide to get into a staring match about user-uploaded content, and they shut off YouTube, they're not going to shut off YouTube forever, but they might shut off YouTube for a few weeks, and I would rather be able to self-host my own videos for that few weeks, right? Like, because the amount of money it would take to pay somebody else to do it, like, I might as well just do it myself, because I have the skills. Like, when you pay someone else to do something, part of what you're paying for is their expertise. It's like, well, my employer invested in me acquiring the same expertise, so I might as well use it. I don't know. That's, actually, quartz probably goes in one of these, here. No. We'll just put it in the redstone chest. There we go. Stray Manatee says, yeah, but what about all the other hermits? Well, the thing is that if I have something that I built as a proof of concept, then, like I said, the problem with Article 13 is Article 13 stops companies from allowing user-generated content to be posted without special filters. For me, if the hermits are not my users, if they are not the public, then I don't have to have those filters to meet Article 13 compliance. So at that point, they would have to help me pay for bandwidth and storage or whatever, because I can't personally fund, like, mumbo-jumbo level of bandwidth or traffic. I could, just doing what I'm doing here with you guys, I could, plus, I have a day job for a reason. So if I just need to ride it out for a few weeks, I could, basically the idea is, if I can cover the bandwidth costs for showing my videos to Europe, now, and encourage the US fans to still watch my videos on YouTube, because I don't want to pay for the bandwidth if I don't have to. Like, I can afford that. If TFC said, Joe, can you host my videos too? Or like Clio, it's like I could maybe handle one or two of them on the systems that I would build for myself. But like if Mumbo and Corrinne said, hey, can we put our videos on this server? I'd be like, no, I need you to help me pay for like 4 more servers with ludicrous amounts of bandwidth. But, also they could probably afford it. So, that's just kind of, but it's a proof of concept to some degree. Okay. What is this language? Asks Sajal Argawal. I'm speaking English. Howdy. English. I'm prepared to deliver content to Europe during a protracted dispute. That's exactly it, Stray Manatee. Or I'm preparing to be prepared. I'm not all the way there yet. But I'm ahead of the curve in some ways. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab these. Ultimate Gamer says, are you going to do an episode about investigating Concord? That was actually on my to-do list right before Scar got sick, and I've decided to put it on hold. Even though he's started making YouTube videos again, like, I want to give him a chance to kind of get back in his rhythm before doing too much with that. Because Concorp is more than just Cub, and Scar has, you know, he is back making videos, but he's trying to be careful with his time to not overextend himself, you know? And so in order to be respectful of that, I have chosen to delay my blowing up Concorp from the inside thing. Which I had a lot of fun messing around with the Concorp base as part of the Grian Head Hut thing. But, you know, it's just not as cool with Scar gone. Because, like, it's just stressful for Cub that Scar's not there. You know, it's just, I can wait. So, I am. I think that's better, you know? So. Riguez says, dang it, Joe, crazy stream times. Dude, you think it's hard for you? This is my whole life. I never know what times things are going to be able to happen. Like, my schedule is very, very much at the whims of other people. And, you know, the thing is, I'm made peace with that because that's how it's been for years now. But realistically, until my wife is done with grad school, there's just going to have to be some irregularities to how clocks work and things. I'm just not too worried. So, let's see. Oh, am I still on? Does it still say I'm on the laptop on Mixer? So the thing is, I don't actually, okay. Let me, the thing is, I have the chats open, but I don't actually open the page, because I don't want to waste the bandwidth. /Joe Hills, or no, it's just mixer.com/Joe. So, how do I change my stream name? Because I normally don't have to, why would I report myself? Don't show me the report button, show me the change stream name button. Dang it. Why does it say report or cancel? I should be able to change the name of my stream. Report or cancel. Okay. How do I change the name of my stream? Host someone, start a co-stream. No. Edit? No, that's my about. Can you not change the name of the stream once you started streaming, guys? This is so dumb. Cancel. It really seems like that should be something I can change. Is it like /title or something? Okay, there's no way that there's no way to do this. This has got to be a core functionality. Is it just because I'm in Safari? Does it not work in Safari? Manage channel. Hermitcraft stream. Exclamation point. Save. Okay. Okay. There we go. I have a Discord, but it's only for Patreon patrons. Okay, in your stream chat, you can type /set title. Oh, that's actually really helpful. And do the same for set game. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Sorry it's so dark in the nether, you guys. Why do you pick like you're running out of time? Running out of time, not gonna mind. This is so hard to see in such a bright room. Normally it's so dark in here, because it's nighttime normally. I cannot see like anything I'm doing. I hope that you guys can. I apologize. Okay. I'm fine with either textures. I mean, they're textures. It's cool. Like, I don't know what I need out of them. Like, I'm just not a very picky person in general about stuff like this. Uh-oh, I messed up somebody's train tracks. But, I mean, they probably knew that this was all going to be demolished soon. go pick those up before they despawn, though. Yeah, that was a dead end anyway. Okay. Okay. What? Why do these tracks go this way? Oh, that's the same tracks. I misread how they relate. Okay, so... For those of you guys who just came in, just so you know, I'm going to be playing on the Hermitcraft server for a little bit. And then I'm going to go grab lunch, and then I'm going to be part of a D&D game. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be... I probably wouldn't be allowed to stream that myself. I might be able to host the stream. But if you aren't already following me on Twitter, Twitter is going to be the best way to figure out how to watch that game. I just know where and when to show up. I don't know where it's going to be broadcast or if it's going to be recorded and stuff. But that's going to be played with Zeba Shu, who's a really good animator. He does amazing animations for Dungeons & Dragons. And he's going to be dungeon mastering, and I will be playing with him. So that'll be starting, in about an hour. So actually, I'm going to have to grab lunch pretty soon if I want to have a chance to eat anything. But we can't grab lunch before we record an outro to this episode and fill in more of the, we got to get some progress at least on everything. So let's... Okay. Okay, and back in Rendog's base, and it is daytime. Excellent. My favorite time for things. And of course these chunks weren't loaded while I was gone, so I need to fill this all in. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to start the recording up again. Start recording. And then we're going to swing back by to our part of the base area. Okay, so actually let's do this in here. Okay. So we're going to... So the base of this is going to be... Let's see, the base of this is going to be 22 by 22. So we'll take a few here. And we'll go ahead and start. We'll head out. And in we go. Facecam is off because this is about to be a recording segment. As soon as... Okay, so... Whoops. Dang it. Server does noise. Dang it. It's so hard to fly in this part of the server. So we're going to go up here to our rooftop observation deck. And scout out. As you can see, the sun sets once more over the battlefield. That's not a good intro. Let's also pull this up because we're going to need this in a second. Notes open. Okay. Actually, yeah, here we are. We stand once more overlooking the battlefield atop the Team G team. No, it's not the Team G team. It's... Dang it. Okay. Let's maybe stand a little further back. I want to get as much of the battlefield in as possible, but, like, have it be cool. This is a super dangerous way to stand. As the sun sets over the battlefield once more, I think it's probably about time that we determine where we plan to place our mausoleum. We are not going to have time to build the whole thing this episode because, like I said, those bricks are going to be cooking for a good while. But, you know, I see that it looks like some of our guys have built some trenches here, and the mausoleum was really intended to be built atop of an earthworks. So maybe that hill in the upper left, or this unlit hill on the right here. Actually, this hill right here, that looks like it might be an ideal candidate. It's been relatively untouched by the war. We really only need a 22 by 22 space to really break ground on this. So I think that's what we are going to do. We are going to set our sights on that location. And unlike our Parthenon, we will make sure that we don't begin our work until we have all the blocks we need to achieve our goals. So, thank you guys very much for joining me today. You might have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad free. That is thanks to a $50 a month Patreon sponsorship from Karis Sophia. So, in lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a poem of my own devising. No snow day today. No hat and gloves in play. The flurries scurried eastward, the snowbanks on holiday. The roads all salt and iceless, yellow buses soundly roll. So get up and get dressed, or you'll be late for school. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Alrighty, we're going to stop the recording there. I'm not actually going to stop the stream yet because we actually need to record the intro for the next video. So, we are going to record the intro for the next video now, basically. I need to... Whoa, I fell through the chandelier. That's awesome. I didn't even know I could do that. So... before we start the intro for the next video, I need to come down here and turn night into day. And then I need to go down here into our base, avoiding any creepers that like to spawn down here and cause me all manner of mischief, mayhem, and or death. Okay, great. So, we're going to remove real quickly our fanciest equipment. Yeah, oh, I've got too much fanciest equipment. We're gonna take out this block and put a bunch of equipment in there, then. I want the rabbit hat. I want my gold armor. I'm gonna need my iron pickaxe. Do I remember where I put that? Of course not. Oh, here it is. Iron pickaxe. Perfect for removing shulkers, gold pants. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So now we'll put most of this stuff in our wartime equipment locker here. And there we go. We'll take out these. Put the rest of this back in here. So 3 shulkers out, 3 shulkers in. Pickaxe, food. We're ready to go. Actually, the one thing we do need is we're going to get a fire potion, but I'm going to wait till we start the video for that. So start recording. So we just finished recording episode 70, and so now we're going to start recording episode 71. And then I'm going to do a time skip here, and then I'm going to take my lunch break. And then you guys, hopefully if you're following me on Twitter, I'll be able to post where I'm going to be playing that D&D game in about 45 minutes. So 45 minutes should hopefully be long enough time for me to get lunch, because this is not where I live, because this is a studio, and I do not have food here. So I will have to go do that. Okay, so anything crazy I need to read? No. Okay, cool. Okay, so recording is going. Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and in today's episode of Hermitcraft, we are going to break ground on a new mausoleum at Halicarnassus. However, before we do, since it's in the middle of the battlefield, I'm going to run over here to the G-Team Potion Dispenser, and I'm going to potion up, man. Last thing you want to do is get out there and find out you're not fire-resistant or swift or healed enough, right? So, whoa! Okay, I thought those were going to actually shoot them onto me. That's okay. I guess I'll save these for when I individually need them. Well, I was gonna do fire resistance kind of first. How long does that last for? 6 minutes, great. And we'll save the rest in case we accidentally, really get creepers and stuff mad at us. Now, first thing we need to do is we need to scout out a 22 by 22 square area, or squarea, that we can use for our mausoleum's primary footprint. So we're going to just run out here real quick. You might say, Joe, how many ender pearls did you bring? Because that would have been smart. None. It's my fault. I can only blame myself. But, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's blaming myself. Oh, hey, I like this bunker. Did we make this? It's got some sort of trap in there. Ooh, potions. Man, we're just so good at, making emergency bunkers and stuff. Okay, so the core concept of this next bunker that we're going to be building is it's going to be a model of the mausoleum at Halicarnassus that we can use as a forward operating base. It'll be less forward than my Parthenon, which might have been a little bit too aggressive. Do they still have mobs down here I need to worry about? Yeah, they do. Okay, out around the corner there. It'll be less forward than my forward operating Parthenon, but forward enough to still be advantageously located forward of our base. So, what I'm going to do here is I need to set aside a 22 by 22 area on top of this hill, which you might say, Joe, that's kind of a lot for somebody who didn't bring an axe to clear out trees. But yeah, it is. Okay, that's a very fair and rational assessment of one of the weaknesses of this plan. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. But let's see how big 22 meters really is. I mean, how big is 22 meters? Oh, this might be really big. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, 22 meters might be pretty big. But on the plus side, yeah, this is maybe really big. There's no way to really make this smaller and have 10 pillars on either side with gaps, though. So I guess what we're going to do in true Joe Hills fashion is just lean right on into it. I might actually recenter it a little bit that way, so I'm going to remove a few blocks on this side. And so 2, 3, 4, 5, just to kind of keep it centered on the hill, 6. So for every block I remove over here, I need to add ones over here. Oh, but that's going to push me right into that bunker there. Although not entirely, so that's probably pretty okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. We're in good shape here. So this also, I'm realizing I did not bring enough dirt to actually really. I'm gonna need to go get some dirt to make this part of the hill feel reinforced. So we're gonna just go ahead and quickly start working on this part of the structure here. Oh, that's not really how that part of the structure should work. I guess one thing I could do is maybe save some nether brick by building part of the base into the hill here, because the base is supposed to be a total of 19 meters tall. So if some of those 19 meters is right here where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I've only got to do another like 12 or 11 meters above that before we get to the pillars, which would save me a significant amount of netherrack. So why don't we go ahead and start on that. I didn't count these. And I didn't bring torches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be its own whole thing, guys. But you know what? Actually, oh wait. Oh, I can't put the pillar placement in yet because that'll be wrong too. So anyway. I figure, you know what? I'm just looking at this. Let's get a sense of, from that tower, if this goes up, from here, another 11 blocks. Okay. And then it gets to here, and we start having some of this stuff going on, right? What is that? That's going to look pretty impressive from over there. That's going to look pretty impressive indeed. Okay, I think that we are in really good shape on the whole with this. So, I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing more materials. We're going to have to shore up this earthworks here. I'm going to actually break this down a little bit for the time being, because when I deploy this while everybody's asleep tonight for real, like right now I'm just trying to kind of claim this area so that nobody else accidentally builds here. But we will get this underway shortly. Time skip. Okay, so I'm going to actually run back to... Oh, of course, I can't get back into the base without the elytra. Dang it. That's fine. I don't really need to get back in the base, because all the important stuff is in the potion making / community furnace area. So we're actually okay on the whole. So I'm going to run back that way so I can AFK in the furnace area while I go make my lunch. But thank you everyone who came out today for the live stream. Just hit stop recording right now. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves seeing behind the scenes of how a Joe Hills episode gets made. Well, actually, you saw how one Joe Hills episode got ended and how one Joe Hills episode got started. But either way, it's hopefully a fun time for you guys. Appreciate Eagle Fam for donating earlier. Any other donors come in the process? Doesn't look like it. But thank you guys just for showing up. You are all very much appreciated. Where are we going? We are going this way. I can turn the face cam back on now that I'm not recording. It's me, Joe Hills. People are all like, Joe, you gotta put your face in the lower left, because that's the cool place for cool people. And then I was like, oh, it's a good thing these things are going on in chat that you can't read. Haha. So, I don't know. That's fun. Fun for me. I don't know. It's fun for you. Oh, man. I've got to get lunch. So, thank you guys all for coming in on out. And can I make it back to... Yeah, once I get back to the furnace, I'll stop the stop the stream, because like I always forget how dangerous it is to travel without an elytra, and the portals are broken. Good job, you guys. Was it up here? No, it's down here. It's that one. Dang it. Of course it is. Yeah, there it is. So many portals, so little time. Left my elytra in the ender chest. Gonna run here, cause this is best. Gonna head this way. Da, da, da. Okay, so this will take me... No, that's False's portal. This will take me to Rendog's, which gets me a good portion of the way there. Actually, even if I just get to Rendog's and AFK, the chunks should be loaded for the furnaces. But you know what? If it's a nice time of day to make the run... Oh, that's looking dubious. That is looking dubious indeed. But I think we can make it. Yeah, we can make it. We have time, guys. So much to do, so much to see. Gonna eat lunch, then play D&D. If you want to watch me play D&D, follow me at twitter.com/JoeHills. Hey now, gonna play with Zebashu, who is an animator. After I eat lunch, yow, it'll be fun. If you're into story creators, People like to goof off and play D&D. It is great. Okay, so here we go, down here. Safely here while things cook. Okay, it's nice that some of this cooked just while I was running over. So yeah, we'll just, I don't actually have a formal AFK spot in here. I was gonna say, if I just brick myself off in here. Oh, but usually you want to brick yourself off in a place where you have light, don't you? Do I have anything that's light producing? Of course not. That would be smart. But wait, if I brick myself off with something that's touching a light, see, this should preserve the light level, I think. Oh, poor Tango. He abandoned the server. But anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.